welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going over the news that Jaxie dropped on us that, quote, is going to be game changing. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, as we walk this coastline looking at warthogs here on Verhonga, we'll talk a little bit about this. Let's get one thing out of the way right away. The update date is not confirmed, but he did say it won't be happening next week or the week after that. So we aren't going to be seeing it until probably the second or third week of March is my guess. And that also means he didn't give away too much because there's not much that he could say. I'm sure the devs are kind of holding him back, and he was trying to bite his tongue quite a bit, but he gave away quite a bit of stuff. And the free content, he said, is what's going to change the game. And then the DLC, he said, starts with a B, ends with an So we're going to kind of speculate with educated guesses what that means for the game, what we think we'll be seeing. But here's this warthog, a red brown with a double lung heart shot from 147 meters. This is a animal I don't have a diamond of yet, nor do I have a rare, so I would take a rare today if we can, or diamond. Either one is good. We have that guy there, and I'm trying to scan these other ones. And it's a little bit hard with them being on the other side of the hill. There we go. Looking like everything's small. Of course, I can't scan that one. Okay, so 2, 1, 2, and a 3, and a 1. So we'll take this 4. Why not? Easy little drop shot there. I'm going to save the free update for the last bit of speculation. We'll talk DLC first. The DLC, we all know, well, some of us might not know, but there was a leak of coming soon for a Hirschfeld and Veterans Cosmetic Pack. He addressed this and said this is not the DLC that he's talking about. So we're getting 2 DLCs. We're getting a new cosmetic pack. That's for Hirschfelden, and that's awesome. Hopefully we get some good camos in that. And we got another level 4 out there. But the free DLC, starting with a B, or not free DLC, I apologize. The paid DLC is probably going to be a weapons pack, it's my guess. Starting with a B, ending with an So he did say it's an equipment pack, so I could be wrong. This guy is a 51.9. A nice double lung from almost 180 meters. He did technically say it's an equipment pack, so it being an equipment pack makes me wonder if it's actually a weapons pack. There's the difference, right? Equipment packs usually like collars, binos, like the night vision pack, or the goose packs, tree stand pack, stuff like that. That guy's got good estimate. He's not max weight though. That's unfortunate. We'll go ahead and take him. But if it's a weapons pack, and starting with a B and then with an automatically most people jump to that means it's a shotgun, because a boomstick is another word or phrase used to mean shotgun. And since they've added so much waterfowl, I could definitely see them going that route of giving us another shotgun pack. And while it's not something that I really want, hey, that hurt. Well, it's not something I really want as another shotgun pack. It would really help with all the waterfowl we've been seeing recently getting added to the maps. All the bird species, really. It would definitely help. There we go. Ooh, that guy's got a really good estimate for level 4. So we're not going to take that one that was there. That guy's max weight estimate. Really high estimate. Probably not going to be diamond, if I had to guess. I just don't see my luck being that good. That was an interesting thing to learn from Jaxie, actually. Speaking of that, all species can make diamond 1 level below max level. So he was talking about that in the game because he killed a level 8 and people were saying it wouldn't be diamond. He addressed that, saying actually it could be because everything can hit diamond. I never knew that. So that's kind of neat to know. We'll just drop that guy. Maybe we'll get a diamond right off the rip. Oh man, the lighting running along this east coast of Verhonga is so good. I love it. It's just beautiful. Anyways, back to boomsticks and them being shotguns and me not really wanting it, but understanding why we would get it. What I'd really like to see are one of two options. One being a big caliber pack, so something like that has like a 700 nitro, a 50 BMG, and just to make it fun, a 500 Magnum handgun, like a revolver, would be super cool. It'd really help on maps like Verhonga, where we have Cape Buffalo and Lion. It would just help take them down a little bit easier, a little bit quicker, and they'd be a lot of fun to use anyways. Let's see, what is this guy? Oh, gold 54.29, not quite it, but a good looking one nonetheless. That's the option number one. That's probably my preferred option that they go with, as a big game pack like that. I think with how big some of these animals can get, we need something like that, especially if they're planning to bring out another Africa map in the future, which doesn't really sound like it's in the books. They actually addressed that and said if they did that, where else do they take the game? And I mean, there's plenty of places: India, Australia, Eastern Asia, all of Asia, really. There's so many places they could go outside of that. That's the big five doesn't cap nearly all the animals that are available, even just in Africa, the amount of animals that are available in Africa. So I don't think it's game ending to do another Africa map. I hope they do it here in the future. And with that, we get a big game weapons pack. The other number two option for weapons pack that I'd like to see is something kind of like for the smaller game, like the coyotes, the foxes, the 2s and 3s, basically. We have the 223, but it's terrible. No one uses it. The penetration is horrible. If we could just get an adjustment to that, I would be happy, but I don't think it's going to happen. The other option that we have is the 243, which is what everyone uses. 243 handgun was awesome to get, but it's still just one caliber, and we all would like to use other things that are a little bit bigger. Not bigger per se, but a little bit more effective on these guys. So if we could get something, I don't know, like oh man, it's hard to say. There's some caliber options they could go with. But really I would prefer that they just fix the penetration issue with the 223. But they could give us another weapons pack that has smaller calibers to go after the 2, 3s, and 4s in the game, which would be awesome. I would like that as well. And that kind of covers the DLC part of it in my mind. And of course, there's other options they could go with, but it sounds like we're not getting a lodge or anything like that. That guy is a good estimate too, but not max weight estimate. And that one kind of looks interesting, like an interesting color. I know red's an option, and it's kind of hard to tell in the shadows. I haven't seen one in the game yet, so I've seen them in harvest screenshots, but not in the game, so I don't actually know if that was red or not, or just, yeah, that's not red. Not red. Unfortunate. But we'll pick her up and keep running her along and talk. So she was red-brown. That's why I thought she was a little red. And keep talking all the update and start talking about the free content update that everyone's going to be getting. That is apparently game changing. And quickly, just a couple things to add to the DLC that I forgot to mention is the DLC can't be gotten by joining a multiplayer map or server. So like think the ATV or the dog. If you don't have that DLC, you can join a multiplayer that does, and you'll have access to ATVs and dogs. So we're not getting a new dog. He did confirm that. Won't be a new vehicle because that's a multiplayer thing. So it won't be anything like that. Won't be dogs, won't be vehicles or anything that you would be able to achieve by joining a multiplayer. I keep saying we're going to get onto the free content, but one last quick thing as we come up on this mythical Cape of Buffalo that I wanted to address with the DLC. Something I really hope it's going to be is that of a suppressor pack. I think a suppressor pack would be huge. It would not revolutionize, but kind of change the game. I know the DLC isn't what he said is going to change the game. It's actually the free update, but a change to the spook radius with that, kind of like how the bows are, where you don't get as much hunting pressure and you don't get as much spook if you take the animal. That would be awesome. That would be huge. I've been talking about it for a while. I know a lot of people have been saying they want it, so hopefully it's something we get in the future here, because I think it would be so cool to get that. But let's take this guy down, and then we'll actually start addressing the free update that is game changing, to quote Jaxie. Get that guy with a heart shot as it comes frontal on us. And as we go over, we'll start addressing the game changing free update that's coming for everyone and kind of my speculations. Now, what this could mean is a lot of different things, but one of the things he said, and that I know a lot of people, including myself, have complained about for a long time. Actually, one of the things he said makes me think it's going to be a change to something that a lot of people, including myself, have complained about for a long time, especially here recently on Silver Ridge Peaks. Now, I don't hunt on Silver Ridge Peaks very much anymore. This guy being a 142.28, a gold with a heart shot right lung with the 300. And that issue is the predator species. Predators are way too aggressive. They're too close to drink zones for other animal drink times, to where they're constantly spooking them off. It's pretty much not impossible, but very difficult to hunt mule deer on Silver Ridge Peaks anymore. Same goes for Rocky Mountain elk. The grind for that was really hard. You can't even hunt antelope on the Rancho since they got added. This guy's going aggressive. That's what I was wondering was going to happen. And yeah, it's just because of that, it's not as enjoyable. We're going to try and, get a headshot on this guy as he comes at me. Nope. My headshot game is not there anymore. Where's he at? Come here. You fleeing? No, he's still there. Oh, geez, there's two of them. God. Really? That one wasn't vital? I mean, I got vital on one of them, but this guy, I'm just boogering up all over. Oops, that was a bad shot. Come on. Maybe if I no-scope him. Oh, of course he dies there. Thanks. Really bad shots all over. I did get him in the skull, though. Just missed the brain. Trying to get that brain shot. And this gal here, we got with the left lung on one of the shots, but all the other shots, not so good. That's embarrassing. We'll just ignore that and continue talking about the free update. Like I say, the predator species has made it very difficult in areas to hunt, like Rancho. You can't hunt antelope because the Mexican bobcat's in the way. It drinks at the same time. And what he said is it's going to change, this update's going to change some difficulties or struggles that people have with certain species. And that instantly triggered my mind to think predators. Something's going to change to predators. It's going to be game changing, whatever they do to it. And he said it's going to change your approach to hunting these species, which makes me think that they're not going to have, maybe they won't have a drink zone at all anymore, and they won't even go near water. So you're going to have to hunt them actually in fields instead of at their drink zones, which I'm all for. Like, I think hunting lions or mountain lions at lakes is kind of not as realistic or cool, especially if they gave us hounds, like not like a bloodhound, but like actual hounds, coon dogs. something to tree that, like a mountain lion, like, or even coons. Imagine that we got a coon dog and we could actually tree coons. The animal could climb up the tree and then we take it from the tree. I'm sure a lot of people would be upset about that because a lot of people hate dogs being used for hunting. But that would be kind of cool. I don't think that's what's happening, obviously, because they said no dog is coming. So I don't know. That's where my mind goes, is instantly to predators. We're gonna get a change to how predators work in the game. It's gonna change how we hunt predators, which means a black bear grind would probably be a lot more difficult. And whether that's good or bad is up for debate. I don't know. Like, black bear don't really disturb anything around them, so maybe those don't get the fix or the change if that's what's going to happen. So it's kind of all up for debate. It's all in the air. We've got probably 2 to 3 weeks of live streams coming up with Jaxie, where he's going to be able to delve deeper into it and give us more information as it comes. And I will be letting you guys know. That's another level 8. Cape of Buffalo, like, we'll probably go over and take him. But I'm excited. I think some big changes could be coming. Obviously, spook radius is getting fixed, which is huge. Not something that a lot of people were thrilled about. I get why they did it, and I get why some people really enjoy it. For this style of game, it doesn't quite fit. For a game like Way of the Hunter, it makes sense. And we got another aggressive Cape Buffalo. Ma'am, I wanted to go kill this one. Please leave me alone. It's not my fault you were up in the trees and I couldn't see you. Try to get this guy to alert, and then we'll take him from a frontal if we don't get ran over. I'm about to get hit. And he's fleeing. Try to sneak one in. I'm not sure if that second shot hit. Man, it's such a pain when they go aggressive. You gotta fight the aggressive one. Hopefully not get killed by the one that you're looking at, or not miss the shot one you're looking at. And nothing over there. Darn. Man, that's unfortunate. And this guy did not go down. Probably is not gonna go down, if I had to guess, with those shots I took. So we'll just let him run. We'll keep running along this coastline. Do a little bit more hunting on Verhonga for this video. But I think that pretty much covers up everything. So I want you guys to leave a comment below what you think the free content's going to be. And then give me your ideas for the DLC. What you want to see in the DLC. What you want to see in the free update too, versus what they're talking about. I want to have a conversation about this. Of course, we're going to have more answers here in the next 2-3 weeks. And probably have the update and the DLC. It sounds like it's pretty fleshed out. So we should have the update, I would say, probably within 3 weeks as of recording. So, or as of release of this recording. So I think that's pretty exciting that we're getting new stuff. And it means probably only another 2-3 months before a new map comes out. Probably a new great one. So a lot of new things happening. Next week's going to be pretty wild. We have the Way of the Hunter update supposed to be coming out with the new Aurora Shores. And there is another game coming out as well. Some of you that are in the space might know about it. And I am excited. I'm super excited for it. I have a lot of fond memories of playing the prequel. So this sequel is going to be a lot of fun. And I'm excited to bring it to the channel. We got a little specialness with it. So I'll address that when that video drops. But you want to be sure you're subscribed because you're not going to want to miss it. We got a lot of cool content coming up next week, assuming all these come out next week. They're supposed to. With that, we're going to wrap it up. Cover to the update that's coming. I think it's going to be huge. Hopefully there's a lot of good stuff that comes with it in the DLC. Hopefully, fingers crossed, is a silencer pack or a big gun pack. Guys, if you want to help the channel out, do me a huge solid. It's the only thing I'm going to ask of you this time around. Share the video. Let's get as many eyeballs on the videos as we can. That'll just help the channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you to my members. You guys are awesome for sticking it out with me. and being part of the Full Send Squad membership. And then last but not least, go enjoy a good hunt with a good friend. I'll catch you in the next one.